guys hear me talking pussy weed? Can you hear me, Alex, talking pussy weed? Cause pussy weed and pussy weed. I got a pussy now and I just smoked weed. I got pussy, I got weed. I got pussy weed, pussy weed. Pussy weed, weed. Pussy weed, weed.
Oh, okay. Here we are then.
Are we on, goddammit?
Oh, we're on, Kimberly. We've never not been on.
God damn it. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello.
It's me, Kim Congdon.
And me, Alex Scarlato.
And this is another episode of Broad Topix.
Fuck yeah, motherfuckers. We're back. We're here. We're excited.
We're here. We're queer.
Get used to it. Oh, Kimberly.
What?
Kimberly,
What?
Did you have a queer experience the other day?
Oh, my God. Yes. I'm gay.
Kimberly got gay the other day, everyone.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I got a little gay on New Year's Eve. Should we talk about it?
I don't know. Are you okay with it? I sort of brought it up, but we're only a minute.
Maybe we shouldn't bring up the girl.
A minute and 5 seconds in, but yeah.
Let's leave her anonymous because
we'll leave the dearie
people
out
know
of
who
it.
she is.
We'll leave the dearie out of it. We will.
And we're just gonna keep my innocent little baby girl out of it.
Yes. Baby girl stays out of this one.
Yeah, no, so I made out with a chick on New Year's Eve. I don't know what happened.
It's a party night. You were fucked up.
I was fucked up, right?
Yeah,
Did you see me?
Kim, you were fucked up. Did I see you? We fucking did Puerto Rican photo booth together.
Oh, we did Puerto Rican photo booth. I forgot. Oh, we got to tell them about Puerto Rican photo booth.
Do you guys know about Puerto Rican photo booth? It's the best fucking thing ever.
It really is, right?
Oh,
Is it not?
We might have shared it before because the week after Skankfest, we did Puerto Rican photo booth to the goddamn max.
Did we, sister?
This was my my final product on our Puerto Rican photo booth.
Oh,
it's real
so cute.
I'll post it to Instagram.
Oh my God.
So you guys, Kim taught me about Puerto Rican photo booth. It's when you get to a photo booth and you're like, oh shit, it's $5 to take photos.
Those little photo booths that are like 4 pictures in a row. You know what I'm talking about?
It's fucking bullshit, dog. And Marissa, sweet Marissa here, tried to swipe her card. It had a card swipe, and then she swiped it, and it was like, this booth doesn't accept credit cards. You need to pay in cash. And we were like, why does it have a swipey? What's happening?
Oh, that's fucked up.
It was really strange, yeah.
Yeah, so Puerto Rican photo booth, if you guys don't know, most photo booths that you go into already have the lighting on.
Yeah, the lighting is it's part of it because it draws your eye to the photo booth from the outside. You're like, what's that light in the corner?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the only other part that a photo booth does for you is physically takes a picture. So if you take your phone and you turn it around and you put the camera on where the camera is on the photo booth and you just take pictures and you put them, like I have an app that you can just combine pictures together.
I downloaded a free app the next day. I was
it's like a photo booth
free
app.
Photo booth app.
Yep, and then you just put your pictures in there. It looks like the exact same thing. Not only is it the exact same thing, it's better because you don't have to take a picture of it with your phone and post it. Like, it's already on your phone. It's a really good picture. And I'm telling you, that photo booth.
Yeah, it was great.
Puerto Rican photo booth is where it's at. Never pay for another photo booth again. Look, I had some too after my gay night photo booth. Look at, we were getting all weird.
Oh my God. There's a lot of people in this photo booth.
Yeah, it was
3
weird.
was tight. 3 was a crowd. 4 is like...
It was a lot.
You guys had drinks in the photo booth. I could only imagine the condition you left that photo booth in.
It was not good.
It was dirty.
It was awkward because when we went in the photo booth, a bunch of people were there. And then when we came out, there was nobody. And I was like, how long were we in there?
I went back to the creek in the cave on Wednesday morning to clean up some of the equipment we left behind. And I went to that back room where like, you know, the comics and the staff were hanging out. And God, I mean, I don't blame whoever's job it is to clean that up for not having done it yet by Wednesday. But dear God, it was
bad.
We really ruined the place if it wasn't there already.
Oh God.
I mean, yeah, fun night though.
We fucked it up.
We fucked shit up.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, I kissed a girl.
Yeah, fun.
I don't know why. I just thought she was hot all night.
I'm not sure where I was when that happened or if you left before or after me. Do you remember what time you left? I left at like 3:30 in the morning.
Oh, we left at like 2?
I lost you for a real long time.
I know. I was like panicking calling you and I was like, where are you?
You
and
called
you're like, I'm here. You were like, I was like, oh.
I was chilling with everybody in the back and you called me and I was like, hold on, Kim's calling. And you were like, are you all right? Are you alive?
I was like, I haven't seen Alex in a few hours. Last time she had a gel tab of acid in her mouth. So it's been a couple hours. And Shannon was like, you should call her. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to call her.
No, it was good. I was working all night. I was up in the booth for Legion of Skanks.
Yeah.
Like, it was
fun.
a lot. Yeah. It was a lot on acid, but it was fun.
So I kissed a girl. Just keep bringing it up. Have you ever kissed a girl?
I have. I've kissed a girl a few times. It's always fine.
A girl's mouth does feel different.
It's so different.
It feels so like little and soft.
So
the whole
soft.
mouth is so
It's
soft.
crazy how soft our mouths
did
are.
I just kiss a baby? Like, did I
crazy.
just French a baby?
Yes, I have memory of kissing a couple girls.
Our mouths are so soft.
Yeah, this one time me and my friends in high school were just getting drunk together, and like it was just 4 girls getting drunk together. There was just no chance nobody was going to make out by the end of the night. I don't even know what to say. None of them are lesbians today. Out of all 4 of us, like all of us date dudes and all that. But we ended up just being like, okay, so who's going to make out with who? And there were 4 of us, and it was just like, okay, like you guys, if you guys make out, we'll make out. We're just wasted.
Just the 4 of you?
Yeah, just the 4 of us, and we were wasted. We were outside.
Oh my God.
We were like not even in someone's house, just like on the streets of her neighborhood, and it was like, you guys make out first, and then they
honey,
made out.
look out the window. It's the drunk lesbian 15-year-olds again.
Exactly.
Just making out and swapping and making out.
That's exactly what it was. And I just remember thinking like, wow, soft.
I was shocked.
It's the part that you like about it, because it's a little weird to make out with a girl. You're like, this is a little weird. It feels a little wrong. And then you're like, whoa, soft.
It feels soft and like so clean.
Yeah, it feels clean. It's not a sexual thing for me.
No, it's like a cleanliness.
You don't get
thing.
a sex thing out of it. Like, you know, when you're making out with a dude, there's like parts of your fucking brain that are lighting up and shit. And I feel like unless you're actually really into girls, like if you're just a straight girl who's making out with a girl because you're fucked up, those parts of your brain aren't lighting up.
I felt pretty gay though. I was like pretty into it when I made out with her.
How long did you make out for?
I mean, just a second.
Yeah, it's always
that's
just like
that's the gayest part though. It wasn't like a make out to like show off. It was like a kiss. It was like that's what Lewis was describing. He was like, you guys didn't even make out like hardcore to like be sexy for us. You like just kissed each other.
I get why that's I get why that's a little gayer, but it's also not.
Okay,
like
good.
I feel like you have
I was like, am I gay?
No, you have to be like way more into it to be like fucking sloppy bitch kissing.
I feel like I chased that bitch down.
You did.
You heard me the whole night. I was like, she's so hot.
I mean, I'm telling you, hours earlier, you wanted it.
I'm wet right now. What does that mean?
It's so funny because dudes had like the whole night had been like, Kim's gonna make out with that girl. They're gonna make out. We're gonna make out. And I was like, you guys are so fucking immature. No, they're not. They're not. It's just not gonna happen. Just get over it. And now it's like,
they did.
You let me down, Kim.
The funniest part is me and her went in the photo booth, and both of our boyfriends were outside the photo booth, and there you could hear them being like, "They're gonna make out in there. They're gonna make out in there." So
I know that's when I was like, "Boys, they're idiots."
Yes, we were like cracking up because we'd just wait 10 seconds and rip the curtain open, and they'd have their phone. It was so funny.
They were filming you guys from above.
Oh, I know.
For a certain period of time. I was watching what was going on in the photo booth from Lewis's phone. It was great.
I think that we should take a second. And we should talk about our motherfucking sponsors.
I fucking love our sponsors.
We love our sponsors. We love our sponsors.
Anyway, they get us very high.
Smoked on my honey. Oh, wait, it didn't work. I was trying to do slob on my knob with smoked on my honey. Smoked on my honey.
How mad would they be if we just sang the entire ad read?
Smoked as a hun, high on my bun. Yet I hit my... I hit my vape, hit my vape, hit my vape, hit my vape.
I'm getting very high. I have my smoked honey. I love it very much.
Love it very much. Love it very much. Smoked honey, smoked honey, smoked honey.
Anyway, you guys.
Obviously, we're stoned right now, and it is because of fucking our sponsor, Smoked Honey. If you are over the age of 21 and you live in the California area, hit up smokedhoneyca.com or Smoked Honey on Instagram.
Yep, at Smoked Honey on Instagram. They are a company based in San Diego, California. They make the premier distillates in the country, I believe. I've tried out a bunch of different brands of cartridges and different types of distillates, and there's really nothing as clean and pure as this shit.
You feel clean like right after you go get an STD test and it comes back clear.
That's exactly what it's
and you're like, I have nothing to worry about. I'm going to just keep hitting this.
Smoked honey makes you feel that good. Exactly.
You feel STD free.
You feel STD free and ready to fuck.
Smoked honey hun, ah, honey hun, ah, honey hun. All right, you guys, they're the fucking best. Hit them up. Tell them we sent you. Get you a pen. Get you a dab dart. Get you a fucking, get the hookup.
Get one for your friends. Get one for your mom, your pop, your brother, your sister. Get one for your kids. Don't do that.
Really, really, really good gifts.
Not your kids, but
I mean, if they're old enough.
Yeah, that's true. If your kids are over the age of 21, fucking be a cool parent. Get them some smoked honey. That's some dope shit. Oh my God.
If you're a parent and you have a kid that's like fucking not a loser, get them a smoked honey pen. They'll enjoy it.
For sure.
All right, let's get back into the show.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
What else, bro?
What has anything interesting been going on for you?
I don't know why my breath just sounded like that. I think my lungs aren't okay. That might be new news that I just discovered. Okay, it cleared up.
Okay, this is a weird thing, but when I was like when I was in high school, I noticed like it's a weird movement to do, and I don't know why you'd want to do it. And I don't know if the sound will pick up on microphone, but if I like shift my body left and right like this, I could hear like what feels like my lungs like shifting back and forth on each other. And I always felt like it's super unhealthy. But I'm like, that shouldn't be unhealthy for you to do. But also like if I'm really quiet, I could hear it just being like, it's really weird. No breathing involved.
Are you sure it's your lungs?
If I hold my breath and still do that, it's still, I'm not sure it's my lungs, but it's something that's like solid bases, like rubbing up against each other. It's like,
no.
It's really weird. No. I literally can't do it on mic, but I'll show you like after the show and see if you can hear it. It's so weird. Bodily things that like,
yeah. You guys, if you have weird things that you think only your body does, tweet them at us. I'd love to know some weird bodily things that are going on with you.
I knew a kid in elementary school who could literally, without exaggeration, I don't know what it was, in his brain, he could wiggle his ears so that his entire ears would go like this.
Oh, yeah, the little boy from Little Rascals could do that.
I mean, but like nothing would change. His facial expression
Can you do that inside of your ears? I can do that. Okay, this is weird. Okay.
Okay, I don't know what you're even going to say.
I can make my eardrums rumble inside of my head to where it's the only thing I hear.
To where it's the only thing you hear?
Well, like, it really blocks out most of, like, I'm doing it, and I can feel him going,
no, I cannot.
And it sounds like this in my head. And you can feel them shaking.
I can't do that.
And like if I hold it, like I can do it, but I can only hold it for like 10 seconds before it wears out, and then I have to like get my energy back, like stop.
You're using a muscle to do that.
Yeah, it's like I can feel it. I can shake my eardrums in my ear.
And you could hear the vibration of it.
Yeah, it sounds like distant thunder in my head. And I've done it ever since I was little. Like, you know, this is really fucked up. When my parents used to fight, I used to do it.
Yeah, just to like not hear it.
Yeah,
and
or really, if I get yelled at,
it really blocks out the sound that well.
It just is. It's so distracting, and it also takes so much energy to shake it that you start thinking about that.
I've never done that or achieved that in my entire life.
I wish I could teach you.
That's crazy.
You just squeeze your eardrums. I don't know what to tell you, sister.
I mean,
isn't it weird that I can make my brain do that, but like I can't even explain it to you for you to do it? Like it's weird how different.
Yeah, no, I don't even know what muscle. I can't even consider.
It's the inner ear. Focus.
I can't. It's never going to happen. I could like pop my ears without making like any expression on my face about it. Like some people have to like hold their nose and fucking blow pressure out and shit. Like, I think most people could do that though. I just did it twice.
Oh, I can like crack my ear.
That's crazy. What's cracking? Is it cartilage or bone?
It's like cartilage in there.
I can't do that. I mean, we don't need to talk about how good I am at cracking other than that, though.
Oh, God. They've heard us crack on this for more than one episode. You're going to kill me. Can I pee?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I won't do this again.
That's fine.
I'm sorry. I'm back from my pee break. Sometimes I'm at Equinox and I pee before I go to the steam room, and the second I get into the steam room, I need to pee again.
Yeah.
Then I'll go in the bathroom, and it's just like 3 drops, and I'm like,
the steam.
Oh, it is, huh?
It's gotta be.
It's like fucking with my head.
Is there a sound in there? Is the steam room like have a noise? Like farting? Like loose farts?
Like God farting. What were we talking about?
We were talking about weird things that bodies do.
Ooh, I have a good one. And I need to know if anybody else's body does this, because I've never met anybody else that experiences this. But I've had it since I was little. If I swallow too big of a bite of food, I can feel the food traveling down my back.
In your back? Like
in my... It feels like if there's a food holder in my spine, and I can feel it going... It's a little bit painful. Like if the bite is too big, it feels like it's going down my spine. And I feel the exact place it's at, where it's going, how long it takes until it drops.
I feel that too, but I don't identify it as like going down my spine. It feels like it's like going down my chest, actually. Like very slowly down my chest, and I could feel it every inch of it, but I identify it from the front of my body rather than the back. That's crazy,
because it's so much in the back for mine that it's very specifically a back pain.
Oh, it's so very much in the front for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let us know what your too big to swallow pains are.
Also, if you're like starving or like really hungover, like you drank a lot the night before, you didn't eat anything all night, and you're just like starving when you wake up kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you take 1 sip of cold water and swallow it, I could feel it travel down, and then I could feel it sink into my stomach and like cold, slosh around my stomach and make it cold. I love that feeling.
I get that with very cold beverages. Sometimes a warm beverage will do that, like that warm feeling in your stomach too if you drink a coffee real fast.
Yeah.
Or with alcohol, a burning sensation all the way down.
I don't drink because I hate that.
Yeah.
But I love the cold feeling. The warm feeling I don't like so much, because if it's like just too warm, you're basically just burning your insides. Like there's no way around it.
But maybe that's good. Maybe some shit needs to be burned off in there.
Like get some of those.
Every time something happens, out. I'm like, maybe that my body knew. I needed that shit.
Oh, that's hilarious.
This fucking coconut water is so good. They're so hit or miss.
That one's good. You got to try Harmless Harvest. It's the best coconut water.
But the problem is, this one's my favorite, and it's still hit or miss. It depends on the coconut. It's
Harmless Harvest is always good, but it's twice the price.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, coconut water, they like abuse the monkeys that get the coconuts.
No.
They're like monkeys that are like slaves, and their whole lives are like getting coconuts.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Because they got to get from the
Nothing's
trees.
truly vegan, sister.
But monkeys are so important to me. I feel like they're very smart.
Yeah, coconuts.
I've been watching so much fucking BBC Planet Earth. I feel like I do an all right impression of David Attenborough.
Well, here we see. Wow, he is fun to do.
He's fun. It's the best. It's the best thing.
Wow.
It's British, but also laboured and calm at the same time.
If you look deep into the bushes, you'll see a lady lion, bound to get her prey. Oh yeah, that is fun.
It's fucking
I'm living for that one.
Great.
Wow.
Yeah, but it really makes you feel for all the animals, like
the monkeys and the coconuts.
You know, it's a crazy thing to think about.
What?
Like when you're just fucking on the subway or like whatever it is, like say there's just like a month you don't really enjoy, like February suck, it's February, I hate this, and you're just on the subway doing the same shit that you do every day, and like just at random times of the year all the time, no matter what you're doing, there's always like some type of weird animal that's having like a huge migration, or like just getting to its feeding grounds, or like the animal world doesn't change no matter what is going on in the human world. Like besides its shit getting fucked up, but like if they've got their space, they keep doing the same fucking shit all the time. Like it's crazy to me. I don't know. Does that make sense? Did I
No, it makes total sense that they just have the same schedule forever unless we interfere or nature interferes.
It's crazy to me. Like birds that fucking go halfway around the world every year because they fucking mate in one place and then they eat in another place and then they have to fucking take their baby to a third place and let them go, whatever.
Yeah, they say that there's like a fish and its whole life, its entire life is it falls down a waterfall when it's born.
I told you this. It's
you told me this. Is it the sucker fish? And its whole life is going up? It goes like having babies and going down?
Yeah, the babies are born at the top of the waterfall. Their lives are spent at the bottom of the water. They're born at the bottom of the waterfall. So in order to fucking reproduce, they have to get to the top of the waterfall and lay their eggs and then die there so that the babies could fall to the bottom and then climb to the top and lay their eggs and die there.
It's that...
It's crazy.
It is like it's something. It sounds like a conversation you'd have in a Tarantino film in the beginning of it. It's like, do you know how suckerfish live? Like one of those. Like it's fucking. That is deep, bro.
It's really inconvenient evolution. Like you guys evolved to survive like this. Why?
They're suckers. That's why they're called suckerfish. They stink. They suck.
There's a lot of animals like that, though, that are like, yes, we're born to die.
Yes, we're here, but not for long. That's why I feel like reincarnation has to be real, because it's not fucking fair for those suckerfish. Why do we get to take mushroom pills and smoke vapes and party and fucking be like, live our lives?
One time on a super duper heavy acid trip, I had this thought. I might have told you this before, but I had this fucking thought that I was like, why does in the back of my mind, someplace really deep down, why do I know exactly what it is to be a spider?
Whoa, I've had something like that.
I know exactly what it is to be a bird. Like, I feel like I've gone through the evolution of living those lives. And
fucking had that feeling.
Yeah, it's a feeling. It's a weird feeling where you're like, no, I know what it's like to be a spider. Like, I'm waiting to die. I'm in my web waiting to die.
I felt like I know I've been. Because I know I've had that feeling, but I don't remember what it was.
Well, that like set off an entire like thought pattern for me that like maybe in order to like be born into a human form, you have to experience like all of these lesser fucking intelligent forms and then work your way up. It's possible.
Well, when I was little, I like thought I made up my own religion, which is just reincarnation. But I was like, when I was little, I was like, oh, you're born again.
I thought I made up sex.
That's true. We're really creative women. No, but like when I was little, I was like, well, if you're born again, maybe every time, depending on if you're nice or not, it depends on what you're born into again. And I was like, that's an actual religion. That's like a thing.
That sounds right, actually.
So that's the one I choose to believe because I instinctually believed in it.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to believe in what I fucking felt. And then someone was like, oh, yeah, that's a religion.
But then from there, it's like, I want to understand how things work so badly that it's stressful for me to be like, okay, reincarnation, and then not understand whether like, okay, are we going to come back to this world? Are we going to be born again into the same life and have another try? Or are we going to
the universe is so big, am I going to stay on Earth?
Yeah, are there like billions of Earths where I could end up on any one?
I want this one again.
I want to be the same like Alex. I like me. Like,
I like me too.
God knows you want to be yourself, Kimberly.
But maybe you'll always be yourself. Like, you know how, like, do you think about yourself like how you were as a child? Remember how you were as a child? Like, you're still that person. Like, I think about myself as a kid. I have the same thoughts. I kind of still have the same imagination. I have the same, like, silly things I do in the mirror. And, like, I still do such child Kim things. I do so many things from my childhood that I'm like, this is still ingrained in me. So, and like, you ever see that in somebody else? Like, you ever see a home video of someone else's child and you're like, I was like that as a kid, and you see yourself in them? Maybe it's like that, where you're like, that piece of you is always ingrained. Like that child that you saw was like, that's a little me. I would be like that. I would play like that.
Right.
It's like, maybe that stays with you. Those
maybe.
Things.
Ugh. I don't know.
And maybe we all burn in damn hell.
I don't know, Kimberly.
I stay up too many nights a week thinking about what happens after we die. Do you ever do you think about it a lot, or is it just me?
I mean, no, I think about it all the time.
You do?
Yeah.
All the time?
All the fucking time. And then on the note of like you being you and like being reborn as another you, right? Do you ever think about if your fucking parents had sex 25 minutes after they did the day of your conception and a different female sperm reached your mom's egg instead of the one that made you,
I know.
would you still be Kim? Like, what would be, like, would you still be you? Would it still be your spirit in there?
Probably. It would be like a little bit. I feel like it would be like, that's how I feel. That's why I feel like that, you know, when people are like, we're all one thing. I really, like, when I trip on, like, mushrooms or acid, I always see everything as one thing. Like, if I close my eyes, this is really fucking weird. A lot of times if I'm tripping out really hard, if I close my eyes, I start seeing visions of, like, one thing being everything. It's like quick flashes of, like, an animal changing into every animal in the world. Or, like, I'll always have the feeling of everything's the same. So I feel like if your parents did that, it would still be sperm from your dad and an egg from your mom.
You'd be born just about like, the same time.
We are siblings then?
Like you're siblings, yes. But it's also like half you because it's the same egg on your mom's side.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I don't know. It's just a weird thought.
But like, then I look at my siblings and I'm like, they are me.
Yeah, kind of.
I understand them so well. I know what they're I know what they're feeling. I know, like, I feel like I can almost feel what they're thinking. Like, we're so close. And I feel like that's crazy. That's how you feel about your parents, too. You know, without talking to them, what mood they're in or whatever. Because you're like, you're them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's weird.
It's fucked up.
It's so fucked
to
up
have a kid and it just comes out of it's this thing that fell out of your body and grew into a person.
And then its experience is totally just determined outside of you. Like, what, you know, everybody's fucking so,
it's an individual piece that came out of you.
It's so frustrating. Yeah, it's interesting.
What?
Why do we all have to be so separate when we're all the same?
Why are we?
I don't understand.
Oh, this coconut water is making me want to come. It is so good.
A good fucking glass of coconut water when you're down for it is one of the best things ever.
It's what you imagine a coconut should taste like on a tropical beach. Like, this is like you know what's fucked up? The coconuts in Puerto Rico are so fucking good that, like, when I moved to the United States, I don't know how to explain this. I'm lost in myself. But
I didn't even know you used to live in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then we moved here when I was like 5.
Damn.
I used to think that when I tasted Sprite, that's what the inside of a coconut was. The taste of Sprite. Because that's what they taste like. That's how sweet they are in Puerto Rico.
That's how good they are?
It's like comparable to the taste of a Sprite.
Damn.
And if you think about it, Sprite, it has like what a flavor is Sprite?
Lemon lime, apparently.
It's not.
That's what they advertise. It's not good for you. I mean, I feel like Sprite's
it's like coconut flavor.
Sugar flavor.
But yeah, this is very Spritey coconut.
Nice. Ugh. What did they do the monkeys for it though?
A monkey jerked off in this one. I could taste it all the way from here. I know a monkey's jerk off when I taste it.
Animal slavery is not very nice.
No, fuck it. Dumbo's coming out. Are you gonna see that?
It's real animals in it?
No. It's live
CGI?
action. Yeah, it's like CGI and it looks pretty intense. Did you ever watch Dumbo when you were a kid? It was trippy as fuck.
It's one of the more trippy. I find that in the Disney universe, the 4 trippiest movies are Pinocchio, Dumbo, Fantasia, and Alice in Wonderland. Mm-hmm. And Dumbo is the one of the 4 that I've watched the least. It's like too trippy.
And it is weird.
It's like it's almost like scary somehow. Mm-hmm. And I find Pinocchio kind of fucking unsettling too.
I love Pinocchio.
It's a scary fucking story. The whole thing's scary to me.
Yeah, this wood thing comes to life, and it also has a growing boner.
And it's also and it's also just like fucking having a philosophical like problems with right and wrong, and it can't be a good boy. Like, what the fuck?
It can't be a good boy.
It just wants to be a good boy, and it can't.
Oh man, it's pretty fucked up.
When he gets to the fucking Pleasure Island or whatever,
and he went to Pleasure Island. Let's just talk about that.
Isn't it Pleasure Island?
I think it's Pleasure Island.
It is, right?
That's a very weird place. Now that I'm thinking about it,
it's fucked up. Yeah. like little boys like get all fucked up there. They turn into donkeys there, right?
Yes.
It's so fucked up. It's such a scary story.
Yeah, it's not great.
I only remember it vaguely because as a kid I like didn't love it. I was like, maybe keep Pinocchio kind of away from me.
Yeah, you weren't into it?
Not so. I liked it because it was like almost like watching a horror movie as a kid. Like I found it to be a horror movie, and I liked it for that purpose. But I couldn't watch it a lot. I couldn't watch it by myself.
What scared me like that? Snow White fucking the old lady in Snow White.
I loved Snow White. Like it didn't fuck me up so much.
Up.
She's scary though. She's an ugly looking bitch. Yeah. They made her real ugly.
She reminds me of this lady I saw in my nightmares. The car accident lady. Did I told you about her? With her teeth outside of the car accident.
Maybe.
I saw this one. I had one nightmare one time, and I've never forgotten this lady's face because she was the most terrifying person ever. It was just a car accident. We were driving by it. I feel like subconsciously I took the scene from The Sixth Sense. Mm-hmm. You remember the scene where they're sitting in the car and he wants to tell his mom he sees ghosts, and the mom's like, "What's this traffic all about?" They're in the car and they're like, "Oh, I hope everybody's okay. It looks like an accident."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Mom, the lady in the accident, she died." And he's like, "How do we know?" He's like, "Because she's standing outside my window." Mm-hmm. I had a dream that there was a car accident on the highway and like we were stuck in traffic and we were driving by and it was like the car was all fucking torn up and like you couldn't even see. It was like just crumbled, like two cars crumbled together. And my mom was like, "Oh, I hope nobody died." And nobody could see this old, ugly, long-haired, just haggard woman smiling as we drove by. And I was like, "But what about her?" And they're like, "What?" And I'm like, no one sees her. And that was just a piece of my dream that is, I had probably
a long time ago, I'm sure. I feel like those
12, and I've never forgotten her face.
I don't know. Those terror, like fucking, like freaky ass shit dreams don't really happen as much as like when you're an adult. Like that shit's like, you know, like scary faces and shit that could fuck you up.
Yeah. Now my dreams are just stressful.
Yeah.
Whenever I have a nightmare, it's like I had to be 4 places today and I couldn't make it.
Last night, I literally talked about this in therapy tonight because I thought it was so weird today because I thought it was very weird. Last night I had 2 car accident dreams in a row.
Whoa.
Like without waking up in between them. When I woke up this morning and I got in my car and I was leaving, I was like, I remembered my first car accident dream of the night because I had been backing out of my driveway and my neighbor was outside of her driveway like waiting for a cab. She had like bags and stuff and I could see in my backup camera that she's standing there. So I go to hit the brakes so that I don't hit her. And then I realize that I'm sitting in the back seat of the car and I have no control over the car and nobody else is in the car. And I just like hit her and then that dream kind of ended.
No.
But it was fucked up because I had been in the front seat. Like I started the car, I'm driving. And then when I went to hit the brakes because I saw her there, I was just in the back seat. Like behind the driver's seat. It was fucked up.
That's like when you get in a fight in a dream and you throw a punch and it doesn't, and they don't feel anything.
And the back seat, there were pedals near me. Like I was still kind of driving from there, but the pedals didn't work. Like in my mind, I was like, yeah, these back seat pedals are shit. The driver's the one that's got the good pedals.
No.
Like it was all weird.
Dreams are weird.
Yeah. And then another dream, literally also last night that I was taking a U-turn, in between 2 cars that were going in the opposite direction. And I like made the U-turn and the car that had ended up behind me hit me from the back and I hit into the car that was in front of me. It was just like so stressful.
You gotta be careful.
And my first thought was like, fuck, I have to deal with it. Like that was real. I got into a car accident. Now I have to deal with a car accident. Like it was
I just dreamt this.
It was like a real, yeah, that one felt so real. I was like, oh, fuck. Now I'm in a car accident.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So, whatever. I must be stressed out or something.
I'm still at the beach.
Every night?
Every night. It's very weird because it almost seems like they're not as strong anymore. I know I'm there, but it's just kind of, it's not as clear anymore. Before I was like, this is my beach. I know this spot. But now it'll be like, I'm at a beach. Is this my beach? And then I'll find my spot at the beach. But like, I'm still there. And it's almost like I have to think back. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, my dreams.
Kim has a major recurring dream.
Yeah, for over 2 years. I'm going to say over 2 years now. I've been dreaming that I'm at a specific beach. Every night I go to the same place. I have different dreams, but it's always in the same place. It's a beach. It's a hotel / condo. More like a condo, like a bunch of like almost Airbnb things, but what would be a resort, an Airbnb resort. and it's got a huge water park, and it's at a beach, and it looks like maybe like Hawaii, Puerto Rico, Jamaica, something like that. Very clear water, like really nice dreams. But now it's just weird now, because now more often than not the condo's haunted. And that's something. The condo's haunted, or it always scares me to stay there, or I'm sleeping in a bed and I can't sleep because the room's freaking me out. There's something like that. And then the other day I was having a sandwich on the beach, and now it's just the beach is getting weird, and I'm noticing it more and more every night that I go to sleep. Like the other day I was on the beach and I took a bite of a sandwich in my dream, and it was like a ham and cheese sandwich, but when I like took my mouth out, there was like a half of a circular thing in the sandwich. It was brown and circular, and as I was chewing I was like, there's something in my mouth, and when I pulled it out it was a worm. Or a slug. I'm sorry.
Gross.
Even worse. It was a slug, and it was like alive, like you could see it was still wiggling, and I spit it out, and I swallowed it. And I remember, because I have that writing job now in the writer's room, they were telling me the story that this kid who, when he was 15, he ate a slug to be funny in front of his friends, and he had just passed away at like 20 something years old, because like when he ate the slug, it had like traces of rat poop in it, the slug, and it fucking affected his brain. He turned into like a vegetable essentially right after. And I remember in my dream I took a bite and I was like, I ate a slug, am I gonna be a vegetable? And I was running around asking people.
Damn.
But that's so weird, right?
Yeah,
like my dream was just
scary.
eating half of a slug sandwich.
That's gross. Oh no.
On the beach. Yeah.
Shit. Well, that's gotta, I mean, you definitely go through dream phases for sure. Like I've noticed that. There was a long time where I was like, had wiggly teeth in my dream, and I would wake up and worry about my teeth, like the health of my dental health basically, and be like, are my teeth gonna fall out? And I was thinking about that this morning, like, wow, I'm glad those dreams are just done. I don't have them anymore. And I'm like, my teeth feel better in everyday life now that I don't have those dreams anymore. And I don't know if it, like, what direction it was going in. Was it the dreams that were making my teeth hurt, or my teeth that were making the dreams
hurt?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dreams are fucked up.
It's so fucked up. It's like, it's very interesting though.
Do you remember Halloween Town?
Yeah.
Do you remember the guy in the movie theater?
No.
After he froze everyone, Jafar?
No.
Was his name Jafar?
I don't know. I've seen Halloween Town, but you really know it.
Halloween Town villain. What's his motherfucker's name? Calabar. Oh, this is his exact face. I had a dream after watching this that this guy was on a magic carpet chasing me through a library in the dark. And I remember that one specifically too, because that would be scary to have this guy chasing you in the dark.
One of my scariest dreams was like really vague and trippy. I was fucking in Toys R Us. I was a kid when I dreamt this, but I was in Toys R Us just like walking through the aisles, and then the store was abandoned all of a sudden.
Oh no, that's never good.
And then the lights started flickering.
No.
And under where the lights are flickering, what looks like if like a small town is having a parade, right? And like kids from school made the floats, right? But
okay.
So it's like a small float, really well made, picture it. And it's like this big bubble of like a fish, and it's got like these weird eyes, and its mouth was like a pucker, like a puckery fish mouth or whatever,
okay.
But it had teeth, like real gross teeth on it. And the float by itself was just like coming down the aisles of the Toys R Us under the flickering lights, and it was like fucking terror. I remember turning around and seeing it, and just...
How old were you?
7, 8. Just having the second I saw that thing in my dream, I just had fucking terror run through me, and I was like, get away from that thing. Freaked me the fuck out, and it's to this day one of the scariest dreams ever, because it was such a weird, vague figure, but the feeling that it gave me when I saw it was like, run from that. That's the worst thing you've ever seen. Like, and it was just weird. It was like almost like a clown art of a fish, kind of. I don't know how to describe it. It was fucking scary.
It's so like...
It's like if the It Clown was a fish float.
I kind of get what you're saying in a way, because fish do kind of look like clowns.
And it was really like... I'm not sure if it even was on the floor. I don't think it was like a float on the ground. I think it was like hovering 6 inches off the ground and just floating really slow like a blimp down the down the aisle.
No.
It was really scary. Isn't that weird?
Fucked up.
Yeah.
It's really fucked up.
I have no idea what that means, what it was, how, like, why it manifested itself like that, but it was so scary.
Fuck. I used to have this dream that my dad would take me to a burger shop. This is a nightmare I had. This is the first nightmare I ever had. And it was when I was 5. I specifically remember, like, I had it a couple of times. My dad took me to a burger shop in Puerto Rico. And we sat down on, like, the stools. And, like, it's, like, one of those places. It's, like, a little bar on the beach where it's got, like, wooden stools. And we're at the bar and we order burgers. And he takes the toothpick out of the middle of the burger and he just starts poking me.
Your dad?
Yes.
And
Isn't
like,
that fucking crazy?
That is fucked up.
And he would just, and not enough to like
just
stab,
to hurt.
Just enough to hurt. And in my dream, I could feel each poke. And I was like, ow, ow. And it was just that. And then I'd wake up and I'd be like, Dad hurt me. And it was all fucked up for my dad because he was like, I didn't do anything. Like,
oh, shit.
Like he really didn't. Like, it was just a fucked up dream I had. But like, it's very acute. Like, if I was a guy and my daughter woke up to that dream, I'd be like, I didn't do nothing. Like, I didn't fucking.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, I didn't touch her.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And you always want to believe your daughter when she says, Dad hurt me.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, shit. That's crazy.
I would fall asleep with my mom's hair ties on my wrist. And I would put them on my nose so I could smell her hair as I fell asleep when I was little.
That's so cute.
I still really love the smell of her hair.
When we brought my dog home, we used to wear a shirt for the day and then take it off and put it in his cage when he slept at night so that he'd feel like we were next to him.
Aww.
Because it was very cute.
It was really sweet.
Yeah, they like the scent.
So did I.
The
My
scent
mama's
of a
hairs.
mother.
I like my mama's hair scents.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't know why you reminded me of this when you said one time my dad took me to, because this has nothing to do with dreams whatsoever.
Okay.
But I just think you'll appreciate this story. One time at my grandfather, I don't know if you ever heard of this place, but there's like a little theme park in Brooklyn called Nellie Bly. It's like super old, super famous. One day my grandpa was like, fuck Adventureland. Today we're going to Nellie Bly. I'm going to show you what Nellie Bly is all about.
Nellie Bly.
I was like all down for it. I was like, fuck yeah, Grandpa, we're going to Nellie Bly. I was probably like 6 or 7.
Okay.
And I got there and it must have been like field trip camp day for like every Hasidic Jewish camp in the area. It was like all boys camp because I went to Nellie Bly and I was the only non-Hasidic Jew boy there. And so I just remember like waiting online to go on all these rides next to people who were not speaking English, these like little boys with like really long curls and hats. And like Orthodox. I don't know if it's Hasidic or Orthodox or whatever, but they were like
Hasidic, yeah.
They were really intense and it was just me, and I'll always have that memory. Like whenever I think of Nellie Bly, I just found out last week that it's not a Jewish place. I always thought that it was like that place that the Jews go. And then my cousin was like, "Oh, we took them to Nellie Bly this summer. It was really fun." And I was like, "Oh, it's like the Jewish place, right?" And they were like, "What?" And I was like, "No, I swear, it's the most Jewish place in the entire world." Like,
I've been there.
I've been there.
They were there. They opened a bank while I was there.
Dog, it's so Jewy.
Oh, man.
It was crazy. And I remember my grandpa kind of feeling bad for me that day, being like, "Oh, this isn't what you wanted."
Oh, no.
And I was like, "No, I'm having fun. I'm going on all the rides. It's fine."
Yeah. You didn't want to be around a bunch of Jews.
They all looked the same because they had like those curls and hats and shit. I was like, this is like 500 of the same boy here. I'm very confused.
Is it true that they're not allowed to look at girls?
Look at girls?
Yeah.
That might be possible. It was weird to be there. There were no girls from, like, culturally, no girls were involved in this trip to Nellie Bly whatsoever.
No,
this was an all-boys trip to Nellie Bly for these people.
Yeah. We saw some Hasidic Jews in when I was back in LA for one of my last few trips, and it was such a hot day. We were at the beach and there was these little boys and they were well, I don't even know what religion this was or what was going on here, but there are these little boys and they're like playing in their swimsuits, and then their sisters who were like a couple years older than them. The little boys were like 7, 8, and the sisters were like the little boys were like 6, the girls were like 7 or 8, and like the little boys were in bathing suits and the little girls were like covered, arms covered, legs covered, head covered.
Fuck that. Why did the boys get to show?
Uncomfortable. And they were like all playing together, and you could just see the sand in their like little leggings, and I was just like, because they're not being sexualized? Is that what it is? It's like, that's a weird thing. I'm sorry. I like to respect people's religions, but like when you're like covering children so you don't give a boner, like it's fucking weird. It's exhaustingly weird. It makes like my brain tired.
I feel like that's how you make rapists.
Yeah, you tempt them with that sweet baby thigh. You throw the stocking on a baby leg.
No, I'm just saying you fucking won't show like a fucking the leg of a girl who's your peer when you're like 7 years old. How the fuck are you going to be able to handle it when you're like 17? You're just going to fucking rape.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
That's true.
I don't know about that. I'm all for little girls dressing like little whores. That's me. That's just me.
Did you dress like a little whore at any point?
Not really. I did have some things that like I was like, listen, Mom, I tried this on now and there's no way we could leave the store without it. And she'd be like, okay, but you can't wear it for a couple years. And I like would do that.
Oh, really?
Buy stuff to wear when I'm like older.
No.
Yeah.
That's
when I was
really
like
cute.
12 and 13, a couple things that I was like, I'm going to wear this when I'm 17. Like,
wow.
Yeah. Because I wanted slutty things, but I also kind of understood why I couldn't wear them.
When I was about 11, I got really into like, do you remember those shirts they were tube tops? I got into the tube top craze. It was happening in Degrassi, so it was happening in my fucking household.
Goddamn right.
And that's what it was.
That's what it is.
I had my lava lamp, I had my black light, I had my fucking velvet posters that you colored in yourself.
You had your goddamn boobs to hold your tube top up.
And I got fresh new nippies that just puffed up.
That's right. Fresh puffers.
You could see a slight like if someone put a dime into a flat t-shirt. That's what it was like. But I was like, these are titties.
Like mine.
No, bro. Yours are like porn star titties compared to what I had then.
Oh, they were just little puffy nips.
They were just puffy nips. Just puffy nips.
Little puffers.
Puffs.
Oh, indeed.
And in a tube top, you could just see the nip.
Puffy nips should be a cereal.
I thought it was like,
good morning.
Silly faggot, nips off for tricks.
Oh, I like it. Puffy nips cereal, everybody's favorite breakfast. Throw your nips in a bowl, cover them with milk.
I have to be wary now because of my work.
Oh, yes?
I think so.
Indeed.
It's annoying. I'm very worried about it.
It's all right.
It sucks because I thought I found a way out. I thought I found a way out by being a comedian to be able to say whatever I want. And that's my dream. My dream is just to be able to run my fucking mouth. I want to say what's on my mind and I don't want to be in trouble for it. And now it's like I have to worry about things and losing work and like it just sucks.
It does suck.
It sucks because I don't say things to be mean ever.
You know what's funny is that I'm actually in more of a free position than you are.
Yes,
I can say whatever the fuck I want, and Gas Digital is not going to fire me for it. Mm-hmm. It is really liberating. I feel like it's really important. Like it's
very important, and it was my favorite part.
Be in that position, yeah.
You know, my favorite part about being a comedian was if I pissed anyone off on Facebook and they were like, "I'm writing to your boss," I'd be like, "LOL, okay, address me nicely then," because fucking who, you know, like
right. But I mean, you know,
but now
there's perks that come with jobs that won't allow you to. Really,
I mean, and my job's cool. It's not even like they're not allowing me.
Yeah, of course,
cool. I'm not worried about the job. It's the people. The people will put pressure onto a company, and if there's enough of them, you know, companies crack.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're quite likable. You know,
yeah.
There's a likability factor where like people who are less likable who fucking run their mouths are gonna fucking get complaints about it, whereas people who or more likable kind of get away with that shit.
It's true.
Notoriously, honestly.
That's true. Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, I get why it's frustrating to even have it on your mind. It's like, without having anything in particular that you want to say, just knowing that you have to filter yourself is frustrating.
Yeah. And it's like, it's hard to filter myself. It just is. It's hard for me to watch my mouth. I've always just said it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's and that's a likable thing about a person, honestly.
Or so unlikable. That is a very likable or very unlikable trait about a person, is someone who just says what they feel. Because some people say what they feel, but their just opinions on how they feel about things are just shit.
Yep. No,
to be honest,
what you mean. I know exactly
some
what you
people
mean.
feel things and they just feel the wrong thing. You ever met someone and you're like, why would you make that choice?
Shut up.
Oh, yeah, just shut up. Or like, you know what I hate? Small talk.
Like, yeah.
Oh my God. Just like someone being like, so how's New York? I mean, if you personally know me and you've asked me how New York is, fuck off. I mean, I don't care. New York is a state.
It's fine.
What do you mean, how's New York?
Yeah.
What does that mean? How's New York? New York's fucking stinky. That's how it is. It fucking stinks.
Yeah.
My job's cool. Stand-up's still cool. Ask me something exciting, like, well, fucking...
Or even just, how are you? And then, like, if you don't like New York, that shit's gonna come up. Like,
yeah.
You know, being like, I'm fine, but, you know, I hate my apartment, whatever. Like,
a much more interesting way to go about that conversation is go, hey, what's the coolest thing about New York? You know what I'm saying? People just don't know how to talk. Like, it's just like, when someone asks me how's New York, I just want to spit at them. I hate it. It's
That's
one
your
of the
answer.
biggest
Final answer.
Just spit. That's my answer. Yeah, that'll tell you. When I go back to LA, fucking everyone. How's New York? How's Lewis? It's like the same fucking question. How's stand up?
Maybe they care.
They care, but like, why would you care? Why do you care? I don't care about how you've been doing here. Is that fucked up of me?
I don't know. I have to wonder whether I'm a bitch all the time.
Is that fucked up? I don't care.
I don't know.
Unless someone is dying or hurting, I don't care.
Yeah.
And like, from neutral to ecstatic, I don't give a fuck. Once they're in pain, I'm like, oh, you know, they might need something, or they'll need like and I'm like a nice person. Like, I know, like,
from neutral to ecstatic, I don't give a fuck.
It's so true. It's so true. I've had people fucking make it like in front of me, and I'd been like, not even brought it up the next time I saw them. Because it's like, cool, I'm happy for you, but like, we're not going to talk about it for 20 minutes.
Right.
Or I'll be like, hey, congratulations, that's dope, and then move on.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be like, how's your new acting job? Do you really like acting? Is there bloopers involved? Mm-hmm. It's like, ugh.
No, I know what you mean. I have certain types of conversations that really bother me.
From neutral to ecstatic, I don't give a fuck.
That's the best. It's crazy. Bitch, succeed all you want. Just keep it away from me. I don't
even
care.
Keep it away from me. I'm just not gonna like.
I'm not gonna ask.
I might ask. I'm not gonna be very invested.
Right.
Oh, I hate it when people get offended when you don't know what they've been up to.
Oh. I don't know. I mean, I don't know a lot of people like that who are like, you know.
Yeah, LA
like
comedy
LA,
scene.
yeah, that seems like a thing.
Oh my God.
I mean, I've talked about, I don't like when people are like fucking upset with you for not reaching out to them for like a while. It's like, well, I'm reaching out now. But you know, like if you fucking reach out to somebody and haven't talked to them in like 8 months and they're like, so where have you been? You fell off the face of the earth. Like, no, I didn't, bitch. I'm right the fuck here.
I'm here now.
I'm here right now. Why are you starting shit?
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah. Yeah, if I go back to LA after 3 months, I'll see someone I know. I'm like, oh, hey, Tracy, how are you? She's like, well, I do have 3 episodes on a T show on CISO, but I'm good. And it's like, how the fuck would I know that?
Also, like, what a fucking horrible, braggy way to go about telling you about it. Like,
well, that's just like that's what it feels like in LA. It's like very much like, what do you mean? What am I doing?
When you're doing something,
posted on Facebook.
It's dope to have like a friend who could brag for you.
I just
then otherwise, like anytime you say something exciting that you're doing,
and I do it for my friends.
Yeah,
like my Emily. Emily's really big on that. Anytime we meet someone, she's like, "This is my friend Kim." She'll drop my credits, and I'm like, "Oh, stop!" But it's kind of nice, And it's
and it's like getting it out there without you having to be like, "Do you know who I am?"
Yeah, and exactly. And then when I'm out with her, I'm like, "Oh, it's my friend Emily. She's a great actress." Blah blah blah. And I throw her shit out there, and she would never do that. But there are people that like. Every time I see them, they catch me up on their lives. And it's like, why would you think I would? I don't ask my mom how she is.
I mean, dude, you and I know somebody who, when you see him, he's like, yo, been producing music.
Oh, my.
I got them new beats out. Like, there's people who will just go for it and be like, I'll tell you everything about what I'm up to.
The people that are telling you what they're doing aren't doing anything.
I believe in that.
100%. I am doing so much, and I don't fucking ever talk
under the
about
radar.
it.
Yeah,
ever. I don't ever bring it up. I
Totally.
don't tweet it. I don't talk about it. Nobody knows.
Yeah,
I'm a loser as far as people are concerned.
Right,
And that's how I like it.
And it's weird because when you encounter those people who are like, yo, whatever. I got a new track. Like, look at my art. My fucking
God.
art. I just put out a new portfolio. Like, come check it out.
The word portfolio.
It's fucking exhausting, dog, to be the person sitting next to you being like, I don't know how to get you to stop telling me about these things and also not offend your art. Like, cool. I like it. I'll listen to one half of a track.
You guys, we have to wrap up, but I think that we should leave on this note with this little bit of advice. If you have a dream and you have a passion and you want to make that dream come true and you are working towards it, you don't have to tell everybody.
The less you talk about it, the more
You'll
interested.
focus.
Also, the more interested people will be in your pursuit of it.
Yes.
Like, when you talk about it all the time, people are going to stop giving a fuck so quick. It's crazy.
People won't give a fuck, and they also won't take you seriously once things are actually happening for you.
Yep, exactly.
It takes many, 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 many years to become good at something, become a professional at something, become great at something, and nobody wants to hear your what's it called when you try and fail? Your trial errors.
Yeah, nobody
wants to. Nobody wants to see the nobody comes to a football team's practice.
Yep.
Nobody goes to the NFL practice team games.
Exactly. Your very first CD that you just put, your first mixtape ever. Don't show it to anyone.
Don't.
Make another one.
Make another one.
Yeah.
Make 10.
Make 10.
Show the 10th one.
Yeah. I agree with that 100%.
Be humble about your dreams. I'm the best. My name's Kim Congdon. I'm really talented and funny and successful. Here with my co-host Alex Scarlato.
I'm all right.
And you guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up with that, right? Should we leave it at that?
I really actually believe that's great advice. I think we should wrap with that.
Don't think I'm an asshole. I'm not being mean. I do believe everybody has the right to have a dream and go after their dream. Not everyone should talk about it.
I agree.
All right, you guys. We'll see you next time. I'm Kim Congdon. Follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, Instagram at Kim Congdon. Check out my other podcast, Subway Creatures, on gasdigitalnetwork.com or YouTube or Stitcher, Google Play, anywhere you find podcasts.
Fuck yeah, I'm Alex Scarlato. You could follow me on Instagram and Twitter at I am Alex Scar. Listen to my shows on Gas, High Society Radio, Irish Goodbye Podcast, and In Godfrey We Trust. And make sure, if you're an iTunes listener, to check out the Broad Topics YouTube page where you could catch all of our full video episodes.
Fuck yeah. See you next time.
Peace.